Okay, welcome back. I'm going to continue on with these videos. After a nice long break, I decided to just finish off these week 4 games. So let's just get right to it. I believe we started with. We did the first 8, that's right. Okay, so we are now doing games 9 through 15, and then I'll talk a little bit about the team captains for the finals and that kind of thing. So let's jump into it. This is a 5-on-4 match. No, it's a 5-on-5 match between John God, Fenster, MP, Father Xmas, and Gerald against Overdose, Crypto, Scratch, Flick, and Spy. I would say that the combination of Cryptos, Scratch, and Spy is quite formidable, but we'll see what happens. I remember that we had a pact that you must get 3 cannons, and for that many cannons, it's always good to have Scratch on your team. However, I believe he was AFK, or he wasn't responding. So I decided to control his units until he came back. And cannoning for John God is a mixture of Fenster, MP, and Father Xmas. Yeah, I think I'm saying that Scratch is AFK. I'm dumping off some RPGs to clear the hill. It looks like John God's team is also struggling to get going, but it looks like Gerald is going to the swamps. And maybe Father Xmas is taking 1 soldier to the plains. Spy has 2 soldiers going to the plains, and Cryptos has 1 soldier. There's a distinct lack of offense going on. Oh, we see a nice cannon shot there from Overdose. Oh, and Scratch is making his return. So I think now I dump these off to Scratch. Nice Zook there from John God. I think he killed Flick. Cryptos going in the deep backfield there. I think I fired these because Scratch still didn't realize that he had the cannons. Let's see if I'm able to get anybody. Ooh, this looks promising. Got one of them. Oh, that's not looking good. Yeah, I think that was me too. Kind of killed our own guy there. But I kind of blamed it on Scratch, I think. But that was absolutely my shot. Cryptos with a kill there. I think the cannons are going after this Flick soldier. Alright, so I think now Scratch has the cannons, and we're all sort of Oh, Scratch. One of Scratch's cannons is going to go down, but we're all situated now. Again, very little offensive presence from the soldiers. It was really just kind of a rush from Geralt and you know, a sneak from Kryptos. Maybe, you know, Flick wandered a couple of soldiers around here, but that was pretty much it. We see Kryptos scouting the cannons so that Scratch can get into bombardment mode, maybe. Ooh, just missing. Launching some RPGs. Ooh, nice shot there from, I think it was MP. Ooh, and an RPG from MP. MP with back-to-back impressive plays. Ooh, nice cannon there from Scratch. At this point, you have to start thinking about the how many soldiers everybody has left. Oh, nice shot there from, I think, Fenster. So Scratch down to just one cannon. Despite having a pretty solid lead, John God's team has no offense. Nice cannon shot there from Scratch. And it looks like Kryptos is going to stab one of the three remaining cannons. Spy almost getting killed by an RPG. Overdose telling Flick to make a run on the flag. Kryptos also making a run on the flag. He gets one. Excellent zook from Kryptos. But will he be able to chase MP off the flag? Nice cannon shot from Scratch. He's going to go down. Flick perhaps a little late. Unable to help Kryptos. And he's going to die. So now it's all tied up, 25 to 25. It looks like MP and one soldier plus Fenster's soldier versus Scratch's cannon, Kryptos, and Overdose. I believe I spared Overdose, or sorry, I believe I spared Kryptos instead of Spy because Spy didn't appear to be having that great of a game. Maybe that was a mistake on my part, but you know, deciding to give a spare to Kryptos or Spy, one and the other, but not both, is kind of a tough call. I could have also given Spy my unit, but what kind of captain would I be if I spared my own unit? So, tough call, but I ultimately went with Kryptos. Let's see if Scratch has one more great shot in him. Overdose is going to go around. Kryptos, I think, is going to go straight forward. Scratch's cannon has 4 kills, so it should theoretically be more accurate than Father Xmas's cannon, which I think was previously controlled by MP. But MP and Overdose are going at it, and Fenster and Kryptos will be going at it.
5 minutes remaining.
Fenster perhaps wasting that RPG. An RPG cannot kill a cannon outright. Father Xmas with a nice shot, but it doesn't completely kill the cannon. Oh, excellent shot there from scratch. Kryptos takes care of that soldier. And this is pretty much over at this point. All Kryptos has to do is...
Flag contested.
Oh, and Overdose decides to Zook the cannon instead. So, yeah, there you have it. Team Overdose emerges victorious on the heels of a nice cannon performance from scratch, even though I will say that some of those kills were actually under my control. However, once Scratch did return, he did, I would say, most of those kills and most of that damage. Kryptos with a very strong performance. I think I was justified in sparing Kryptos instead of Spy. And Fenster with 50 damage. A lot of that coming from his cannon. I think he was giving Spy some fits in the plains area, so good for him. However, it wasn't enough to overcome what I believe is a pretty stacked team here. So that was that. Yeah, let's move on.
Captured. Team eliminated. Game over.
Alright, this is another full house game with Team Scratch versus Fenster, John God, Flick, and Gorilla. This is his first game, I believe, versus Team Father Xmas with Overdose, Kryptos, MP, Geralt, and Spy. So again, this Kryptos and Spy pairing is really powerful. The addition of Gorilla is certainly going to even out the teams a bit, but Kryptos and Spy playing together is a pretty deadly combination, so we'll see what happens. Spy last game was complaining about getting killed by cannons, and then he decides to run it again. I believe Spy has a cannon, I have a cannon, and Kryptos has a cannon. This may be a game where I kind of went off with the cannon. I believe I was very fortunate. So I think I'm just going to follow my own cannon at the cost of capturing some of the better action, maybe, just for some self-aggrandizement. We see MP making a move for the swamps. For Scratch's team, we see Gorilla with 2 cannons, Scratch with 1 cannon. So I'm not sure what the optimal theory is here between spreading the cannons out, 1 per person, versus just having 1 person on all 3 cannons. Especially when the team size is just 6 people. It's pretty small, and it takes away a lot of the emphasis, which is the soldiers. Yeah, I think this is 1 kill right here. Yeah, there we go. Easy peasy. this is another one, I think. We see a 2-on-2 battle here. Flick and Gerald, each having a soldier go down. Keep watching my cannon, sorry. Yeah, and that soldier's gonna go down. There's another one. On fire. Ooh, that looks like a friendly fire. From maybe Spy? Killed myself with a cannon, I think. Yeah, I think that was definitely Spy. And he has yet to kill anybody except his own soldier. Crypto's also kind of ineffective with that cannon. Me, of course, with 3 kills. Considering each cannon is worth about 16%, you can tell that Scratch's team really only has maybe 4 soldiers left. So they are taking more of a defensive posture. Let's see if I can get John God here with the cannon. Oh, Spy's cannon's gonna go down. Just money right there. Absolute money. Now we see MP making a run on the flag.
Flag contested.
With the Zook, he should have zooked this guy. And his suicide attack is not gonna work. Oh, here's a overdose shot. Oh, that one almost hit. Surely this one will be more accurate. Oh, it gets him into the red. Oh, and Overdose's cannon is going to go down, but it is going to kill one cannon as a final present. So according to my math, the Team Scratch really just has a cannon and 1 soldier. They're getting triangulated, and it's not looking good here. MP, Father Xmas, and Cryptos. Cryptos with a friendly fire RPG.
Flag captured.
And MP is going to end up tagging that flag. So Spy, perhaps with a little bit of cannon malfunction going on. Me, on the other hand, you know, a nice 6 kills, 41 damage with the cannon. And that's all there really is to say about it. Yeah.
Team eliminated. Game over.
All right. Now this is another Recon S-2 full house. Let's see how this one goes. Here we have Team Father Xmas with Fenster, Cryptos, John God, Flick, and Spy versus MP Overdose, Scratch, Droll, and Gorilla. This is a 6-on-5. Again, we see this pairing of Kryptos and Spy, which is it's been proven to be quite the duo. Like I note here, a classic Father Xmas versus
Game
MP
on.
matchup. Oh wait, is this the one? Yeah, I think we might be restarting this. Okay. Wait, isn't this? Yeah, sorry. That is a... I should probably just delete that film. I'll do it later. This is the replay. I would have liked to have seen Father Xmas versus MP, but I think we just randomed it again. Kryptos, Fenster, John God, Father Xmas, Flick, and Gorilla versus Scratch, Overdose, MP, Geralt, and Spy. We do see a breakup of that Kryptos and Spy pairing, which is proven to be so devastating. If I had my choice, I probably would have preferred to have been on Kryptos' team, because Kryptos is having actually a really good day based off these films that I've seen. Spy, he's coming off a -1 damage game where he cannoned himself. Maybe he's not his usual self today, so I would have preferred to have paired with Kryptos, but I guess I'll have to take Spy as a sort of consolation prize. Gorilla is going to be the person to watch, because in lieu of Spy, a Kryptos and Gorilla pairing will also be quite dangerous, so we'll have to see how they can work together. It looks like MP's going to have 1 cannon, Scratch is going to have 2 cannons for his team, and for Kryptos' team, I only see 2 cannons here. So maybe we have Team Kryptos cheating right off the bat, but Gorilla is going to have both of those cannons. Gorilla pointing out that Kryptos did not get maxed cannons. Spy with some nice RPGing, killing one of Father Xmas' soldiers. Geralt and, just Geralt and Spy going to the plains. Very little presence from Team Kryptos. We now finally have a Kryptos soldier making it to the plains, but they are already in full retreat. Geralt barely dodging a RPG to the head there, or a cannon to the head. Overdose going right up the gut. He should be trying to pop off these RPGs. Kryptos might be going down. Oh, no. Oh, my soldier got blown up by a cannon, it looks like. We see a 3-on-3 gunfight. Soldiers are going down left and right here. We see a now I think that was a friendly fire cannon. Flick 42 with a sneak attack. Fenster with also a sneak attack. I'm not sure who. I think it was this cannon here. It was probably MP with the team kill of Spy Soldier, and that is sort of his modus operandi. That's the second time I've used that phrase today. Nice cannon shot there from Scratch. These guys refuse to die. And they are going to get a heal. Now that soldier's gonna die. All kinds of explosions going on. Scratch's team is finding themselves in a pretty big deficit, 75 to 50%. All of this effort just to get this super red guy. Now there is an assault on the front. Cryptos.
Flag.
Cryptos is gonna RPG a soldier.
Flag contested.
And that grenade is gonna kill everybody, it seems. Nice cannon shot there from Scratch. And it looks like this is just about over.
Flag contested. Flag contested.
MP is just watching his cannon get stabbed to death. Kind of a cowardly decision on MP's part. And that's going to do it. So, John God with 50 damage. I'm not sure where that damage came from. Perhaps some cannon work or something. But yeah, great work from John God. And yeah, I mean, this was a quick game.
Game over.
And it's just kind of showing how maybe Spy is a bit out of sync today. Getting killed by his own teammates. I'm about 95% sure it was MP with that team kill of Spy soldier in the plains. But now I think people are starting to file out. We have reduced the game to a platoon, and the map is combat. So we see Team Scratch with Gorilla, Cryptos, Gerall, and Flick. Father Xmas with John God, Overdose, and Spy. So again, teaming with Spy on an off day. Usually I wouldn't be happy, but I would be content. Kind of like when you go trick-or-treating and they give you a Snickers. It's just kind of par for the course. Teaming with Spy gives me that kind of feeling. Not happy, not sad, just kind of average. But when Spy is having an off day like this, it makes it a bit painful, to be honest. I'd rather be teaming with Gorilla, Cryptos, Scratch, some of these solid players who don't seem to be having an off day. Anyway, let's see how this unfolds. It is body count now, so that's one thing to take into consideration. We have Flick 42 detaching himself from the group. We are otherwise very sort of clustered together, perhaps too much so. Gerall getting quite aggressive, deciding to heal one of his opponents. I'm not sure why he did that. Flick able to make it. So now we have the full 5-on-5. Let me zoom out here. Okay. So it looks like Xmas and John God are teaming up on Gerall. Oh, and I think that was John God. It's going to go down. Gerall is going to go down as well. So now it's 4-on-4, even damage. Flick 42 running away. not optimal team play here, just going off in healing, especially in a body count game. You don't really want to be doing that. Kind of a bad RPG there from Cryptos.
5 minutes remaining.
Father Xmas is gonna gun down Scratch. There is somebody barely alive. Flick. Is he gonna heal again? Flick heals for a second time with such a close game. Spy shoots an RPG that does not ignite the pile again, really just showing kind of what an off day he's having. Even that grenade doesn't set off the pile. Father Xmas with a great play there to kill somebody. And Father Xmas is going to go down to Gorilla, but he really stacked a lot of damage there. Flick is going to RPG himself. And Overdose is going to close that game out. So definitely the MVP of that game was Father Xmas. You know, he really held down this side of the map. You know, he killed, pretty sure he killed Scratch, and then, you know, basically got Gorilla down to the red, and, you know, killed 3 soldiers. So great job from Father Xmas. Flick, you know, maybe he was playing some kind of King of the Hill or Last Man on the Hill type. You know, he healed twice, which really put the purple team, Scratch's team, at a disadvantage. You know, in body count. In body count, you really don't want to heal too much because, you know, it allows the other team to stack a bunch of damage, which is what happened. So maybe remember that for next time.
Game over.
You know, healing once is acceptable, or it's questionable, but healing twice, then you're more or less just playing for the other team at that point. So. All right, here we go again. It is Team Spy with Overdose, Scratch, and Father Xmas against Cryptos, John God, Gorilla, Geralt, and Flick. So I think this is actually a pretty decent, decently balanced teams. You know, the fact that, you know, Scratch, Father Xmas, and Spy are a pretty solid trio makes up for the fact that Team Cryptos has 1 extra player. However, this player, Geralt Toad, seems to be going off by himself, as is Father Xmas. So it could just be a 4-on-4 type game. Alright, now they see each other. Flick is the first one to see Spy with 2 units. Spy's team is actually quite together. Oh, moonshot there from Gorilla. Yeah, nice shot from Gorilla. Another heal from Flick. He really doesn't want to be doing that in these BC games. This Father Xmas soldier is gonna go down. Overdose missed potential an RPG shot there. And now it is quickly turning into a lopsided affair. Somebody threw a friendly grenade. I think someone went for the heal nade, and that grenade's gonna kill me anyway. Yeah, I don't really know what happened that game. I feel like the teams were somewhat balanced. Obviously, Guerrilla with a beautiful RPG shot to kill one of Spy's two soldiers. So, you know, the MVP really has to go to Guerrilla for this game. You know, you usually don't use those two words in the same sentence, but in this case, I think it's warranted. He had a pretty good game, and Spy can't end on this one. So I guess we're going to play one more, which is this game right here. Alright, so now we see Team Gerall with John God, Kryptos, and Scratch against Team Flick with Guerrilla, Overdose, Father Xmas, and Spy. So this is going to be a quick match, I think, because they started right next to each other. Flick, oh wait, no. Guerrilla with the heads-up RPG shot. Gonna do some damage to Scratch. Scratch with the heal. Again, this is body count, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Flick almost, oh, he's gonna get gunned down, charging up a hill. Spy telling people to stop running uphill. It's easy to say that when you're actually on the hill. That would have been a great RPG there. I don't know what Spy was thinking. It looks Gerall is getting perforated, and he's going to go down. So it's now 4-4. And now John God is going to go down. So a lot of Team Flick soldiers are indeed damaged, but they do have this sort of wraparound, and they, you know, are really preventing Gerall from sort of maneuvering around. So it'll be interesting to see how this resolves. We see Guerrilla playing for this box here. Overdose trying to save Guerrilla, but he is going to go down. You can make the argument that I abandoned Guerrilla, but we were actually on voice chat, and he said that he had it under control, and then he promptly died, which kind of shows you what kind of player he is. Nice RPG there to do a little bit of damage. Father Xmas completely detaching himself just to fire a couple of moonshots, I think. He's putting faith that Overdose and Spy can survive on their own without actually being part of the team. That is going to overshoot a bit. Nice RPG there.
5 minutes remain.
Another RPG doing this. So now these Scratch and Kryptos are very well contained. Scratch is going to go down, so, or Kryptos is going to go down, so it's all left to Scratch. Let's see if he can close the deal. Nice dodging there from Father Xmas, and unfortunately Scratch is going to get gunned down. So Spy actually with a very, very good game. You know, Flick not so much the team leadership material that we would like to see in these games. In fact, I don't think he said a word as captain. And so I guess Spy took it upon himself to bark some orders, telling people not to rush up the hill and that sort of thing. And, even though on a whole I would say it wasn't his day, he really, stepped up for this last game, sort of took the reins, the leadership role, and also did a fair amount of damage. So, I think Spy in this case, definitely the MVP, and it's good to see that a streak of poor performances doesn't really get to him, and he has the mental constitution to sort of bring it back, and that's why he's one of the greats, ladies and gentlemen. So I think that is going to do it for today. Those were the games for Saturday, April 8th, I guess. Let me just quickly show you guys the standings. So after it was all said and done for the free-for-all games, including the games that occurred on Easter, which again I'm not going to cover because most of them were free-for-all and very small patrol 3 versus 3, that kind of thing. So I don't think I'm going to cover any of those games. But these are the top 12. In order to qualify, you had to have more than 10 games, and so these are the people: Cryptos, Overdose, Spy, Fenster, MP, Scratch, Father Xmas, Gorilla, Darf, who I believe played all of his games on Easter, John God, Meerkat, and Flick. So congratulations to these 12 players. They will get preference in the free-for-all finals, and for the 2-team, again, to qualify, you had to have more than 10 games captained, and the players with the highest ratios, win-loss ratio, was MP, Fenster, Nasty One, and Cryptos. So congratulations to those 4 players. They will have a choice between captaining the patrol finals or the large 2-team finals. As of today, MP has elected to be the captain of the 2-team games. I've reached out to Fenster and the Nasty One, both of whom are predisposed. So we will see if they get back to me. Cryptos, I'm pretty sure he'll be around, so I'm not worried too much about him. However, if Fenster and the Nasty One either go AWOL or have other plans, they can't commit to playing, then the next captains would be Father Xmas and Gerald, in that order. And I might just skip Gerald and make myself a captain. Not really sure how far I want to push my authoritarian powers, but no offense to Gerald, but if I skip him and make myself a captain, I don't think I would encounter much resistance, and that would be, well, we'll see what happens. Hopefully Fenster and the Nasty One will show up, because frankly I don't really enjoy captaining too much. I know Spy doesn't like captaining, so he's probably happy that he only played 9 games, or captained 9 games. Gorilla, he would have actually made an interesting captain, but he didn't have enough games. Karma, a perennial tournament captain, and in fact he was the winner of the Calvin Hobbes WWII tournament, unfortunately not getting the requisite number of games to qualify. But again, he's probably a bit happy that he doesn't have to captain, because he's done so in pretty much all of the last tournaments that he's participated in. So MP, Fenster, the Nasty One, and Cryptos, congratulations. and we will see who chooses. We'll see what Fenster, Nasty One, and Cryptos choose, whether they want to be the 2-team captains or the patrol captains. Let me just quickly go over the rules for the free-for-all. Basically, I've modified the format so it's going to be a survivor style. What we're doing is April 16th is going to be both the free-for-all and the patrol finals, where we'll play as many patrol games as we can. But free-for-all is definitely going to finish. As you can see at the bottom, the winner will face Spy for the one-on-one for the World War II Championship. In fact, all the categories, the patrol and the 2-team games, the winning captains will have a title opportunity against Spy at some later date. So, Spy has been the World War II champion since about 2019. He's had it for 4 years. Perhaps it's time for a change. We will see. But until then, take care, and I'll see you next time.